Hey guys, it's BW and we're back out in the garage. We just got done finishing up the heater control job. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I just kind of wanted to break it up a little bit and do these components and pieces. So we're going to continue on. I got all this stuff out of the box from Jay, and I got to make sure one of these two electric motors work. We got to blow the box apart and get ready to clean it up and paint it. There's a bunch of different things I want to get done. I hope you guys hang out with us while we do it. Let's take a look at what we got. All right. So first of all, if you guys remember from a couple videos ago, I think it was 2 videos ago, we showed you guys what we picked up down at Jay's. When we went down to see that 36 Hemi, we also showed the parts at the end of the video. Well, you know, I got them back out and I'm looking through everything. And we got the cable kit here. We got to look at that. We got to make sure one of these 2 motors work. Jay feels like one of them will work. If not, we'll go back and we'll get another one. Whatever it takes. All right. We got, for the new cable kit, like I didn't take this stuff apart. I don't, you know, I'm not positive how it all goes. So I use this old stuff as clues. I'm going to take pictures of this. We can see like this paper clip looking end on this cable belongs here, you know, and then you look down here. We got this one here, it's just got the little springy, it belongs there. All right, so the third one, obviously, that goes inside where the heater core area is for this one. And there is 3 cables in here. So we should be able to figure it all out, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. I grabbed a little bit of wire out of the drawer because I don't have any connectors right now. I gotta get some more. I have some, but they're all straight and they're all female and male spades like this. So I'm just going to make up some kind of hokey ground. I got the battery over here from when we started this engine up last year. I don't know if there's any charge on it, but I got a new battery charger. So I think I want to start with getting this charged up. That way we have a source, a 12-volt source to test the motors out. So let me get set up with that. I got a wire brush and I'll clean this off a little bit. Get some of that white crap off of there. That's the positive side. That negative is dirty as crap. Alright, I got that. That's good enough. Put the crap on there. Good enough. Keep that there. Alright. Over here, I got a brand new battery charger over here. See if I can get this hooked up. Try not to bounce you guys around too much. See if I can get this battery charger hooked up here real quick. Let's see what we got. Awful lot of trouble just to test a heater motor. So if I can get this battery all the way charged up, we might just have to do a cold start on this pig. It's really cold. This is the coldest it's been all year. I don't know if it's Canada cold, but it's cold. 16 degrees was the high today, and that's in Fahrenheit. And for me, that's kind of cold. All right, so let's see what this battery thing says. I don't know what that is. How about if we just put it on standard? Put it on rapid. It's on rapid. And hit the start button and see what happens. See what it says there. Well, it's on. I guess that means it's good, right? I don't know. I'm waiting for it to tell me what's going on with it. Anywho, the battery charger's on. I thought maybe it would give me more information than that, but like percentages or something. It says it's charging, so there you go. Just as I started walking away, it says the battery is 12 volts, 47% charged. So there you go. It was almost dead. I mean, my buddies let me borrow that like a year ago, so we'll get what we can out of it. All right, we're back over here. So I think the next thing I want to do is I want to clean up an area to make a ground, because I'm guessing that this wire coming out with the spade, that would be the hot wire. And it probably just grounds to the studs when it's bolted on. That's what my assumption is. All right, well, I guess the most logical thing to do would be just to clean one of these studs up. So I found a nut, and I don't have any hardware in this shop whatsoever. I have a 1/4 20 nut, and it fits right on there. but it's nylock, so I'll have to run that down. But what I want to do first is I want to clean this stud off a little bit down bottom here so that it'll accept the ground. Okay. Just give it a little zippity doo-dah real quick. And I'll clean one of these up too on this one, just in case that one don't work. Guys, well, we're back over here at the battery, so let's put this spade down in there, put our ground to it. Oh man, it ain't turning. Got some sparkage here. That's going all the way down to 12.1. I'm not even getting a hum. Oh, got a little zap from that motor, so we're gonna go ahead and say we think that motor's no good. I got a little smelly coming off of that, I think. Let's set that over there. Let's get the other one Jay gave us. And this one says 55 good. Somebody wrote works. Somebody wrote works on it, so let's see if it works. So let's put this on here like so. All right. Now, I'm just gonna have to, I gotta hold the camera in my mouth and try to ground. I hope all you guys can see. All right. Ah, look at that. All right. Very good. All right, so we know we got a good working motor. It's just going to need some TLC. We'll get it cleaned up. Okay guys, well, we learned that the motor here is bad. We got this one here that's good, but it's going to need cleaned up. The housing here could just use a little cleaning up as well. And don't forget, we got a brand new bushing and gasket kit for the box. So we're in good shape, all right? So we want to just start this assembly and get the motor out first. Now, full disclosure guys, just a reminder, I took a picture of all this, so I know how it goes back together. I can reference the photograph. I recommend everybody do the same thing. I mean, it looks real simple right now, and it really is, but then you get away from it for a day or two, and the next thing you know, you forget how it went. So we went ahead and we took a picture. Alright guys, well, as you can see, it's got an old gasket on there. We got to scrape off both sides. Alright, as you guys see, I got these 3 screws over here for this part of the squirrel cage, and I'm going to put them back on too. I always put my screws, you were noticing, I always put my screws back on so I don't lose them. I also put the clip back on for the cable, just so everything stays together and intact. And I can't stress this enough, always take a picture. You can't go wrong when you can have a picture to reference. Alright guys, I just put the screws back in here like I was telling you, just keep the hardware where it goes, ready to go. So now I think it's time I want to look at this gasket kit that Jay gave us for the heater core box and for the squirrel cage box, and see what we have. Alright, we know this round one here, it's going to go right here, the one we just cleaned up that was really rotted. Alright, it looks to me like this is going to go for the heater core box. This is for the electric motor, if I'm not mistaken, so it'll go on there. This one here, I'm going to assume it's also somewhere inside the heater core box. I didn't see anything like this. All right. I believe these are where the pipes come through for the heater core itself. Then I have these black bands in here. I'm assuming that they're all for inside the heater core box as well. When we open that box up, we're going to find out what these items are for. I did not see, and not in this kit, and I'm going to ask Jay tomorrow, the door seal. I don't want to mess with it. It's pretty good. It's good here. You know, it's very pliable, so it still seals both ways. No problem. It seals both ways. But if I tried to take it off to clean this metal, I would destroy it. You could just tell it's not going to come off nice. So I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to find out if I can get this gasket, and if I can, I'll clean this up the same way I'm going to clean the squirrel cage. If not, maybe I'll just put some rust encapsulator or something on it. Alright? Alright guys, well, we cleaned everything up. Everything we couldn't get completely cleaned, we got all the loose stuff off, and we hit it with this rust encapsulator. And the outside, everything we could scrub up, we did, and then we just went ahead and we hit it with some gloss black. Alright? So we referenced our pictures, and now we're just going to start putting things back together. I'm satisfied with that. We got a squirrel cage blower that's going to work perfectly for our heating in the frost on our gasser for those fall months. So in my last video, I showed you guys I got the heater control rebuilt with the arm. I spoke with Jay. He has a brand new cover plate, so obviously I'm going to get that next time I'm down there because we wanted to match our bezels inside the car. Alright, so the next job we're going to jump into is going to be this heater core box itself. We're going to open it up and see what's going on with it. We're going to jump into that in the next video because this one's getting a little long. I don't know what's going on here. Somebody's had this apart. But the first thing I got to do is get it apart, and I want to test the heater core to find out if I need to get a new one. Alright, so we're going to jump into that next. I got the squirrel cage just sitting over there. It's I just touched up the paint a tiny bit. Alright, so it's just sitting there getting ready to dry. So we got that going for us. I'm leaving the cables off, guys, until it's time to hook everything up. Simply because the cable's flapping around. I don't want to scratch up the new dash paint or anything else for that matter. So we know we got the cables. Remember, I took pictures, so I know exactly where the cables go. I can't stress that enough. When you take something apart, as you're taking it apart, take pictures. That way you remember how it goes back together. I didn't pull this apart. I never built a car. So I'm taking clues off of what's here and taking pictures, and I'm thinking it's pretty much the right thing. All right. So if you guys have not subscribed yet and you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. We can use all the support we can get. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it somewhat entertaining, if not useful for your project. So until next time, take care, everybody.